All right. Hello, everybody. KV Chief Meteorologist Hunter Williams here with our nightly extended update on the forecast. Obviously, it was hot today across central Texas, and really that's going to be the deal through at least the work week. I know we've been talking about this cold front, which for parts of far north Texas and parts of the Texas Panhandle is cooling things down already today and will continue to do so to some extent tomorrow. But that front, we're now highly confident is not going to make it down to us, so we really are not going to get any cool down at all from it, maybe just very slightly on Wednesday. As we go beyond that, though, I'm actually seeing signs of another cold front as we go to the weekend. I actually think that's the one that has a much higher likelihood of actually moving through our area. That one, again, still these are early season fronts. I think that could drop us low 90s, maybe upper 80s. But anyways, that's what we're tracking as we go into the weekend. Let's start with this, a live view outside. This is our Zach Theater camera. We'll show you the numbers today. Ended up at 98 for Austin Camp Mabry in town, 98 at the Austin airport as well, so about 1 degree above average for this time of the year. The record today was 107 from just a couple years ago, back in 2023. Thank goodness we were not that hot. Okay, so here's that front that we've been talking about. It is just north of Dallas. On the north side of that, it is cool and rainy in Oklahoma. Love that. But for us, again, we are just roasting in the heat. We'll switch over and show you the temperatures. So the front has not made it into Dallas. It's 94 in Dallas, but last I checked, it was 90s here and it was 65 in Oklahoma City. And then Lubbock to Amarillo shows you that temperature discrepancy again. So 80 in Lubbock, 68 in Amarillo. So there's some cooler air getting closer to us. But again, this front, it is not going to make it down to central Texas. It is not really going to cool us down at all, with the exception of like a couple degree temperature drop as we get into Wednesday. So current numbers outside: 95 in Bastrop, 95 in Lockhart. Austin is at 94 right now, low 90s across the hill country. So let's track this front. Again, it's going to try to ease just through Dallas. Dallas is going to be, I do not envy the meteorologist in Dallas trying to make a forecast today, but it's going to be in that North Texas DFW zone. That's tomorrow morning, so here's time, 6:30 tomorrow morning. Tomorrow in the afternoon, there will be some showers and downpours, I think mainly down across the coastal plains. For us, just like a 10 to 20% rain chance. There's our front. It stalls to become stationary, and then it fizzles without really getting even that close to us. But again, we do have a little increase out ahead of the front in our rain chances Wednesday, and that is going to help to cool us down some. So about a 30% rain chance through the day on Wednesday, and high temperatures on Wednesday that will drop down to like the low and mid 90s. High temperatures for tomorrow: 97 in Bastrop, Giddings 96, Austin 98. Georgetown 96, low to mid 90s across the hill country. Here's a closer look at the I-35 corridor and the Austin Metro. Kyle 97, Buda 97, Round Rock high of 96 for tomorrow. All right, on the 5-day trend, so there's our one day that's slightly cooler than average. On Wednesday at 95. Thursday, Friday, temperatures are rebounding again, upper 90s to lower triple digits. And then we'll try to get this slightly stronger front to move through here. So by Saturday, high temperatures drop down to the low 90s. So I have 93 in the forecast. Again, does this look like some sort of crazy front where it's just not going to be the first big one where we like drop down into the 40s and stay there all day? That is not going to happen. But as this front comes through on Friday, and I will tell you, this is our European model, which I think has the right idea. There is some disagreement on the timing of this, which will impact our Friday forecast, because if the front is coming through during the afternoon on Friday, then like this model shows, we'll have some hit or miss showers and storms, which could impact some of our high school football games. So I do see at least some rain chance Friday in the evening. Heads up for that. And then likewise on Saturday, we have Texas State hosting Eastern Michigan, and Texas A&M is hosting UTSA. So we've got some football games across Central Texas. And likewise on Saturday, I see at least some chance for rain and storms, and then even into the day on Sunday. So that would just kind of kick off a slightly rainier, slightly cooler weather pattern for this weekend. As of now, here's my game day forecast. Now, the Columbus, Ohio forecast, I'm highly confident on this. It is going to be just perfect football weather. That 11 a.m. kickoff as the Longhorns take on Ohio State. 65 at kickoff, highs low 70s. The morning is going to be in the upper 40s to low 50s there in Columbus. Just amazing. In San Marcos, 7 p.m. kickoff for Texas State hosting Eastern Michigan. I've got us at about 88. Again, our Central Texas forecast is a little murkier depending on what happens with that front. For now, we're going to assume just kind of a meager cool down. So that'd be high 80s and a 20% chance for rain, and very similar in the evening in College Station for Texas A&M hosting UTSA. So again, this game day forecast for Columbus, we are highly confident in this. This graphic has been giving me problems. I don't know why this graphic is doing this. I was going to show you the temperature forecast for the state of Ohio. Anyways, it's going to be upper 40s, low 50s in the morning. Then as we go into the afternoon, in Columbus, temperatures are only going to top out in the low 70s. Okay, so here's our 7-day forecast. 98 tomorrow, just a 10% chance for rain. Wednesday, there's our slight dip, 95 and a 30% chance for rain. Thursday, we're back up to 99. And then Friday, kind of went out on a limb a little bit here with this forecast. It just depends on the timing of this front. I'm going to say we kind of spike up with some compressional warming up to 100 Friday afternoon, and then the front moves through, and that will drop us down to the low 90s for Saturday, Sunday into early next week, and that will come along with a bit more of an active weather pattern with a 30% chance for rain on Saturday and Sunday and a 20% heading into Monday. Again, just want to stress that for the weekend. It's the tail end of the 7-day, and that part of our forecast is much more uncertain. So we will watch that closely. That's all I have for you. We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Leave you with a live view from our Zach Theater camera. Y'all have a good night, and next update from me will be KVUE News at 10 o'clock coming up in about 3 hours.